What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another season of The Masked Singer. I believe we are on season 4, and this was the season 4 premiere. What are we, season 4, season 5? I think it's season 4. Let me double check. I think it is season 4 now. Yep, season 4, episode 1. So, Group A went tonight. So, in Group A, we have Popcorn, Giraffe, Sun, Dragon, and for the first time ever, we have a duet. And they are the Snow Owls. So let's talk for a minute. So for those of you who didn't follow this last season, this is what we're gonna do. We come on here, I go through who it is, I tell you who I think it is, I tell you my reasoning, and then y'all tell me that I'm wrong in the comments, and you tell me who it really is. Okay, that's what we do. So the Sun comes out. It's a woman, and some of her clues is that I ain't gonna get into the whole clue package, but she sang Lizzo, "Cause I Love You," and blew that shit out the water. Okay, let's just be clear, blew it out the water. Now, my very first impression, the first name I wrote down was Christina Aguilera. Okay, we know it's a Disney star. It's a Disney star who said, "Hey, life was really great in the beginning. Then I sort of boom, hit a wall, found some zen in my life, and now I'm good." But those pipes, like, you have some people who can sing, and then you got some people who can sing. This person is singing, okay? And it ain't too many people that can sing like that. I think it's Christina Aguilera. However, the judges actually had some good guesses. So sometimes the judges' guesses, I'll be like, y'all just playing. Y'all throwing stupid stuff out there to throw us off because we too close, right? But they actually had a couple of good guesses. One was Catherine McPhee. Now, I don't know what the connection could be to Disney for her. But I'm sure y'all will tell me. But she can actually sing. And she's done some things. Maybe she did Frozen on Broadway or something. I don't know. Because she's done a couple of Broadway shows. And she's married to a really famous producer. That was a whole scandal, but we won't go down that road. We're going to leave that right there. Then they also had Demi Lovato, which was a Disney star who we know has hit some walls, crashed, found some zen, and she seems to be doing a lot better. And what she sang on, was it the American Music Awards or the Grammys this year? One of those two shows blew it. I mean, when I say blew that thing out the water, blew it out the water. So I would actually be okay with it being either one of those women. But my very, very first impression was Christina Aguilera. I love her. I could see her doing it. But I think we're going to have to wait and see some more clue packages. Because, sometimes the clues, you have to, like, really go, But Disney was definitely in there. And they had a Frozen reference, but they also showed the Mickey Mouse ears. Like, it absolutely was a reference. Okay. So that's my guess. Now, y'all tell me how right or wrong I am, okay? Then we had the giraffe, okay? Then the giraffe sang "Let's Get It Started" by the Black Eyed Peas. Now, here's what I'm going to say about the giraffe. I have no idea who the damn giraffe is. But what I believe the giraffe is going to be somebody who, I believe, because he said something about, I tried to do something different and I sort of got embarrassed. People made fun of me, but it was, I became popular doing this, but then I wanted to pivot and do something else, and it didn't work out too well. People didn't really accept it. People ain't really like me pivoting like that, right? So then when Nick asked him, well, how's it being in this costume? And he said, I like it because it lets me keep my anonymity and I can be comfortable and just do what I want to do without worrying about the backlash. I'm paraphrasing. That ain't what he said word for word, but that's kind of what I'm paraphrasing. So I have no idea who this person is, but I think it's someone who probably was a singer and wanted to go into rap. Because he said something about he didn't have to worry about his vocals. So that made me think that he was a singer. Because the song he did had a little bit of rap in the beginning, the Black Eyed Peas, and then of course it had the music, the singing part. They came up, I think one of their guesses was his name? Travis Barker, I think, who's a drummer, who had a car crash, a plane crash. And so they said, and I was like, the clues match, but again, It's too early for the clues to be that specific, for me at least. For me. They also guessed Vanilla Ice. It ain't Vanilla Ice. Because the giraffe is thin and skinny, and if y'all seen Vanilla Ice, he's like built up, real muscular. I don't think it's Vanilla Ice. I don't think it's Vanilla Ice. Now, popcorn. I'm gonna say this about popcorn. First of all, if you go back and you watch the episode, this is just a little FYI. Popcorn came out to the song called Buttered Popcorn. And for those who do not know, let me give y'all a little bit of trivia. That was actually the Supremes' first single. And that's Florence Ballard singing lead. That was before Diana Ross became the lead singer. That was before they hit it big. Their first, you know, they called them the no-hit Supremes for a while because the Supremes couldn't hit nothing on the side of a barn, right? And then they finally had a hit with Diana Ross singing lead. But Buttered Popcorn is the song she came out to by Florence Ballard. Y'all know I love Florence Ballard. Y'all know she's my favorite Supreme. Y'all know I love her. So I had to throw that out there. Now, the person is saying, what about Us, I think, by Pink. Listen, I think it's Cyndi Lauper. The clues, a Brooklyn girl. She talked in this real thick New York accent. And if you've ever heard Cyndi Lauper talk for more than 2 seconds, that's all you gonna get, okay? And she said, I went from a girl cutting out, you know, pictures in Vogue to traveling the world. Now, she said something about traveling with royalty, and I immediately thought of Prince. So I was waiting to hear if any of the singers sound like one of Prince's proteges, and I didn't, because, you know, again, I don't think literal. I'm not thinking literal. But then I was like, in Cyndi Lauper's career, she has done a lot. I know she's been on Broadway and different things like that. So that royalty may still come into play, but I don't think it's that specific that they really talk about like a king and queen. I think talking about like the you know, I could easily see maybe she toured with Michael Jackson or something at some point or something like that. Okay. But I think it's Cyndi Lauper. That's who I think it is. That's my guess. Then we had the dragon. Listen, as soon as that dragon came out, I knew who the hell the dragon was. I mean, as soon as they opened their mouth, okay? Real bulky. I wrote down, listen, and this is word for word what I wrote. I wrote down here, big as hell. Because the dragon was like, "Rrr." And then they did Mama Said Knock You Out by LL Cool J. And the exact minute, the to the T minute. The first thing that came out his mouth was, don't call it a I said Busta Rhymes. It couldn't have been nobody but Busta Rhymes. My only backup was DMX, because, you know, DMX has got that gravelly voice like that. But I was like, Busta Rhymes, child. Busta Rhymes. Now, the Snow Owls. Okay, the Snow Owls, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. The Snow Owls, their clues were brother and sister, something dealing with Christmas child, and like, I guess you never thought you'd see us back. It's been a long time since you've seen us on stage together, something like that. I immediately thought the Osmonds. Now, when they started singing, I didn't get Osmonds, but from the clues, I immediately thought of Marie and Donnie. And I was trying to think of another brother-sister duo, because they definitely said something about brotherly love. And they said something about family. So these people are definitely family. Now, some of the clues they came up with was Amy Grant and her husband, because they've been together for a long time. And then I said, well, you know what? Because I know that woman's voice. And I said, that could be Amy Grant. But then they definitely said something about brotherly love or sisterly love. But maybe one of them is from Philadelphia. I don't know. But I said, that's a good guess. That's actually a good guess. And then there was another guess, but I don't know those people, and I didn't write it down. But my guess is the Osmonds. But the Amy Grant guess, I don't think it's wrong. I mean, too far off. I can see it. Because the female voice sounds very familiar. And yes, I like Amy Grant. Now, the person with the least amount of votes was the dragon. And I know it's an elimination competition, somebody got to go home. But I really felt bad, because I really wanted to see, you know, what the dragon was going to do. Personally, for me, we could have lost the giraffe for me. And when it was unmasked, we were all right. It was Busta Rhymes, okay? I feel like maybe they had to get rid of, because he was just too, like, too recognizable, you know. But I mean, hell, Bow Wow made it all the way to the finals last year, and everybody knew and so did Candy. Everybody knew who they were. But you know, you never know. So anyway, that's that, you guys. Y'all let me know who y'all think these people are. Let's get down, as El Teddy would say, let's get down in them comments and argue, cause y'all gonna tell me how wrong I am, child. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Drop it in those comments. Peace.